Referring to outstanding payments, Blue Sun's mercenaries have taken over facilities of the Eldfell-Ashland Energy Corporation on planet Zarya,
We are sending a clear message.
says Solom Del Serra, head of the Intergalactic Mercenary and Supply Company.
We do not turn a blind eye to enterprises defying the law on our planet.
Energy magnate Jonah Ashland replied in a public statement. The proper place to settle differences like this is the judicial system. The Blue Suns will gain nothing by sending armed mercenaries into our offices and refineries. This kind of military takeover is common on Zura, where the mercenary group has replaced the judicial authorities to a great extent. The estimated value of the seized facilities has not been disclosed, but experts estimate it at more than 1.2 billion credits. The human colony Cyrene has disappeared without a trace, the latest in a series of colonies which have been lost under mysterious circumstances. It is estimated that 5,000 people are missing. The moon colony circling the gas giant Idmont was a transit station between the Titan Nebula and the remainder of the Terminus systems,
It matches the modus operandi.
says investigator Simon Hott.
No signs of force, no witnesses. A genuine Roanoke.
Cyrene is the 7th human colony which has disappeared in the Terminus systems since 2183. Only in one case could traces of looting be found, which were attributed to a gang of marauders who had arrived first on the scene after the disappearance. The disappearance of the human colony on Cyrene has caused an uproar on the news networks. The reaction in Terminus systems, however, is indifferent,
It's always humans.
says local Batarian Kruthap Narak.
I guess it's like with those serial killers who target people they know.
Even among humans, battle fatigue is spreading. We have all the weapons and security systems we can afford, says seaweed farmer Yaozi. That's just the way of life out here. In fact, everywhere our news team went, the mysterious abductions were always associated with slavers or pirates, common threats in the Terminus systems. Meanwhile, the political will within the Alliance, which handles the complaints through its ombudsman, seems to be almost extinguished,
We haven't forgotten it.
says Inspector Owen Adams.
We simply haven't got any hot leads.
Federal investigators on the planet Trident have uncovered a Cerberus cell. Authorities seized the human survivalist group's laboratory, finding 24 prisoners who claim that Cerberus subjected them to biotic-suppressing drugs with potentially brain-damaging side effects. The captives were briefly questioned before being released back to their families. Only one Cerberus operative was captured during the rescue operation. 6 others were killed, and 2 reportedly committed suicide rather than face arrest. More details this hour regarding the human survivalist cell on Trident. Victims told federal investigators of a torture den where Cerberus doctors drugged and forced captives to perform biotic actions to exhaustion. The pain in my head was unbelievable, said a female survivor who asked to remain anonymous. I couldn't even feel my feet. I thought I had a stroke. A man died of a cerebral hemorrhage, and I would have gone next if they hadn't rescued us when they did. The 24th Fighter Group of the Citadel Fleet received the Galactic Unit Citation today for their role in the Battle of the Citadel over 2 years ago. It is the highest honor awarded to a military unit and recognizes gallantry above and beyond those of the Palladium Star, awarded to all Citadel and 5th Fleet units who fought in the battle. The 24th were the first unit to engage the Geth flagship Sovereign. Unable to pierce Sovereign's kinetic barriers, the unit nevertheless gave their lives distracting the warship and the Geth fleet during the Destiny Ascension's docking attempts to evacuate the Citadel Council. Only 1/6 of the fighter group survived the battle, and the officers of the Council decided the most fitting honor would be one awarded to the entire unit.